Hey everybody, Dal Stone here, and today this video is going to be about um, I want to talk about some of the YouTube channels that I listen to when it comes to not listen and watch when it comes to learning 3D. And I think that this is really important, and the reason why it's so important is because I wanted to share with you this information. One, because sometimes, yeah, I mean, I won't be able to share with you guys all the time, and especially if I'm trying to do this once a week thing, it means you're going to be wanting to absorb knowledge, right? In the meantime, so who are people that I follow and that I listen to, that I trust, that's giving me good information, whether it's industry advice, whether it's methods of modeling and sculpting and texturing and game engines and stuff like that. So, that being said, first channel that I want to give a shout out to, this is a warm up, is gonna be this is TieDye. Okay, and TieDye is a video game artist student, and he does awesome videos. He's essentially recording and logging, right, his experience as a student, going through video game school, and he's doing like a bunch of art contests, and he's giving you tons of tutorials on how to and stuff that he's learning. He's giving that information back to the community, and I mean, you can look at his channel already. He has way more subscribers than I do. He might not have the game industry experience that I do, but the fact that he's kind of putting in all this extra time and effort into sharing a lot of his learnings is really important. Especially, this is really important and good for self-learning artists to kind of get that perspective of what is the difference, of what it might be to be going to school at an actual like video game focused school, right? So TieDye, I wanted to give him a shout out. I mean, him and I have done an interview together before, 5 months ago. I can't believe it's been 5 months. So yeah, so I wanted to give him a shout out right away. So TieDye, type in TieDye here, and you should be able to see his YouTube channel. Okay, next person I want to bring up is Warren Marshall. Okay, Warren Marshall, an industry veteran. Okay, he's been in the industry for a very, very long time, making video games, 15 plus years. He worked at Epic Games. So yeah, so Warren Marshall, tons of really good advice, like video, like just he has some really good advice videos on the games industry. Lots of really good moto videos on yeah, just like tutorials on moto, which is modeling. So yeah, he's got lots and lots of cool videos to learn from, lots of quick tips, game art stuff, so definitely worth checking out. Okay, Warren Marshall. Michael Pavlovich, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. He's next up on the dock, and this guy he's like a ZBrush to me. I mean, I don't do too much ZBrushing, right? But this guy has so much knowledge in ZBrush. If I need to learn something in ZBrush, I go to his channel. He's really experienced in ZBrush, and it looks like he's got a bunch of like Houdini stuff, and he's done tons of things for. I think he's like live streaming and stuff like that on the ZBrush Twitch channel. Does a bunch of Houdini stuff. Lately, he's been showing Houdini. Shows a bunch of keyshot stuff. Does some marvelous designer things, and So yeah, when it comes to ZBrush stuff, this is my go-to guy. If I need a refresher on like nano meshes or array meshes or how to paint polygroups and stuff like that. And if none of these words mean anything to you, and you're like, what the hell are you talking about? He's got a really good intro to ZBrush playlist, which is like 47 videos, which is huge. So yeah, definitely worth checking out. Michael Pavlovich. Okay. Now, some of you guys might be asking, like, well, am I going to put this in the timestamps and stuff like that? No, because that means that you're not going to watch the video. You're just going to cheat, go to the description, and just check it out. So I'm forcing you guys to actually watch the video. Okay, next up on the dock is Toric. Okay, and this guy is a wizard when it comes to Modo. Okay, he is a wizard. So a lot of you guys are probably wondering, well, Dallas, like, you don't do Modo, right? And it's true. I don't. I use Maya. I model in Maya, but I love watching just how he thinks when he's modeling. Like, he'll model like these really like high tech, complex objects, and just like watching him kind of like break down the pieces, and he talks about his process. Like, I mean, this is like a 4.5 hour video right here. It's almost 5 hours, this video. And I'm sure, honestly, if I was to actually watch him for 4.5 hours, and that's like my learning hour, I can guarantee you I'll learn a lot from just like his process and what he's doing, right? Now, he's very fast. Okay, this guy's probably one of the fastest modelers I know in Modo. But okay, Toric, pretty awesome. Only a few more left now. Okay, I kind of left this closer to the end. This is my current favorite video game environment artist, YouTuber, Twitch streamer. He does both. What I love about Dynasty, okay, one, he has a great voice, okay, so he's got this nice soothing voice to him. He's got a great sense of humor. He does lots of variety of things on his channel. So he does like his scene that he's working on currently, right? And then he has this thing called Discord critiques. So he critiques people's work. Not only that, he does portfolio reviews. So he'll go and review someone's portfolio, go in depth, go into detail on how to improve people's portfolios. All game art stuff, by the way, right? All game environment art stuff. So he hits it right home for me, right? He's essentially what I want to be in a few years, right? Because I believe he's a senior environment artist. I'm just an environment artist right now. So yeah, so he touches everything, right? Like, he will show you Unreal, he will show you ZBrush, he will show you Substance Designer, he'll show you Substance Painter, he'll show you Modo and Unreal. So he kind of shows you the process, right? And I think that's super important. And this is why I am a huge fan of him right now, and he deserves a lot more love on his YouTube channel, straight up. A lot of his work is done on Twitch, like he's really good Twitch live streamer, but for me, I can't catch him on all the time because I believe he's in Sweden right now, so the time difference is a little bit different. But Dynasty is definitely, if you're a serious environment artist who wants to get into the games industry, you need to be following him. If you have a chance, join his Discord channel, get feedback on your work. He's such a good eye for giving feedback and stuff like that. So definitely look out for Dynasty. Okay. Last one that I kind of want to touch base on is the Gnomon. Okay, so Gnomon is known for creating. Back when I was going to school for game art, Gnomon was like the Gnomon workshop DVDs. Like, that's what they were famous for. Really high quality tutorials back in the day. Now they have a school, right? And lately they've been doing these awesome kind of industry nights where they bring in professionals in the industry to come and talk about their learnings and sharing their knowledge to to up and coming artists, right? So yeah, so I really encourage for anyone who wants to learn and listen to industry professionals and hear from different variety of people. Gnomon is a really good place. All right, so I'm gonna start mentoring. So these are my final shout outs. Okay, FYI, these next three are not people that I listen to all the time, but I know that they exist. I know that they're way more successful than I am when it comes to YouTube channel. They have a way bigger following than I do. This is, I believe, their full-time job, right? And so yeah, so Mike Hermes, or I'm probably pronouncing it incorrectly, and I'm sorry. Really good when it comes to 3D modeling and animation stuff. So make sure if you're interested in some animation, if you're interested in 3D modeling, he's where you want to go. He's actually also one of the only ones that models in Maya. So if you're looking for Maya tutorials, he'll have that for you. Again, though, he doesn't specialize too much in video games. Like, I'm not saying that he doesn't know how to make video games. It's just I haven't really seen too much of his video game workflows. So like bringing an asset into Unreal and making an Unreal environment and stuff like that, I haven't really seen too much of that. So I'd be really interested to see some of that more in the future, because I see right now in the last 2 days he's making a modular game asset workflow in Maya and Photoshop. So I'm really interested to see what he's doing with that. But yeah, just an FYI, okay? Same thing with Arimus 3D. He has a way bigger following than I do. He does a lot of modeling, but again, same with him. He does just modeling. Like, I don't really know about his experience when it comes to putting things into game engine and stuff like that. But when it comes to modeling, he does things in 3D Studio Max. If you're looking for a 3D Studio Max tutorial place, he's probably where you want to check out. For Substance designer stuff, Sharpstance is someone that's he has a very unique way of what he does with his videos. He typically breaks down how he creates his materials. So yeah, so for me, if I'm looking to kind of figure out, brainstorm some ideas and see how people are using nodes certain ways, I check out Sharpstance. Okay, so yeah, that is all of the channels that I watch when it comes to learning 3D. I also subscribe to Parallel Sight. Okay, so Parallel Sight is a online tutorial stuff, and it is paid, obviously, and I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I have subscribed in the past, and whenever I am not finding what I want or need on YouTube, I'm going here. Okay, so if you're interested in some paid content, then getting a subscription for Parallel Sight. I mentioned Gnomon, right? So Gnomon is another really good subscription base as well, and they do video games, they do film, you name it, they have it. Yeah, so hopefully that video helps you guys out and it fills in the void when I'm not here and creating videos for you guys. And you know what, like, YouTube is huge, right? Like, there's tons of different channels out there. I would love if I've missed someone that you guys love listening to and watching when it comes to learning 3D stuff, put it into the comments. I would love to hear it, and this way you guys kind of get to be part of the channel, and to be part of the channel more. If you guys have suggestions on different types of videos you guys want to see, put it into the comments. I already have a list now of a couple videos that I'm going to be doing due to some comments that I've received earlier this morning. So yeah, so look forward to some of that, and hopefully I have some time here in the next couple days to start cranking out um, the hour-ish long modeling videos for you guys. But for now, I hope this kind of fills um, the void for you guys. So see you guys again next time.